Bukas na naman mga alon nalulunod sa aking ilusyon. Ba't ganon? Sino yun?
Hi guys, we're at Intramuros.
Mahal, ikaw lang ang nakikita ng bulag kong paningin. Ikaw lang ang ilaw sa dilim. Diretso lang tingin sa hilaga, abot tanaw ang iyong hiwaga. Timog, silangan at kanluran, ikaw pa rin ang patutunguhan.
Sabay po.
Thank you po. Hi guys!
Hi guys, welcome to vlog.
We're here at Fort Santiago.
Vlog, welcome to my. We have to speak English.
We have to
Yes.
speak English. So
Because
hello
we're-
everyone, we are going to enter the notorious
Notorious, famous.
the infamous eh di ba yung maawain si guys sir po sayang din yun, dapat pinag-guilt trip. So now we are heading to the very first spot on the Intramuros walking guide. So the very first place that we will be going to is the Plaza Mariones. So Plaza Mariones is one of the 3 plazas here in the entirety of Intramuros, and it is located within the Fort Santiago. Okay, so back in the day, this is actually the grounds that was used for military training as well as sometimes for people to go and walk through, and it is considered as a promenade. So back in the day, during 1963, there was an infamous earthquake that took place here, and it completely wiped out this plaza. Okay, so after they rebuilt it after the earthquake, they named it after General Domingo Mariones P. Morales. So he was the Governor General from 1877 to 1881. That's why it was named after him. Later on, this place was actually rebuilt and rehabilitated, and it had a lot of issues when it comes to how the public perceived the new design of the plaza, because a lot of people said that it actually changed it, but for some people it actually enabled more people to use the place for recreation activities and to regain the name of it as a plaza.
So we're here now at Balwartillo de San Francisco Javier, which is also known as Information Center today. So this is the tunnel beside the Balwartillo de San Francisco Javier. So, just a quick trivia. Balwartillo de San Francisco Javier served as a defensive stronghold watching over Pasig River and Manila Bay, which protecting the city. Walking in this ground is more than just historical journey. It also attribute for among whose ideas and ideals are still shaping the nation today.
Hi, so we're now at the Reducto de San Francisco Javier, which is right over here, which is a crescent-shaped, high-built wall constructed in 1773 by Balwartillo de San Francisco Javier. Construction was part of the overall reinforcement of the Manila's fortification after the successful British siege during the Seven War.
Now, we're going to Guadalupe Chapel. This chapel was built in 1937. Guadalupe Chapel is a quiet place for prayer and reflection here in Fort Santiago. This reminds us of the strong faith that has always been part of our history. Now, since this is the only chapel within the area of Fort Santiago, this is where people come and pray and ask for good luck from their Lord.
Perhaps the use for this ramp is for military equipment to be, ano tawag doon?
Sunod ka na sa mga estudyante.
Oo. Tayo na lang yung tour guide, ganun. Next stop. Here stands the wall of the martyr, where men and women in prison are honored to their grave. Some were killed, some were tortured, but together with 100 different cases, they resisted and fought the Japanese army. Yan, kita nyo to. Nakita yung mga butas. Ang dami-dami butas yan. Ano yan, marka yan ng artillery ng war dati. Makikita nyo ang daming butas-butas. Most of the holes dyan, mga bullets yan, parang yeah. Dami, no?
Ratatatatatatatat. So now we are approaching the Intramuros or the Fort Santiago moat and bridge. So over here we have the moat that is a man-made canal connecting Pasig River to Manila Bay. In the early 20th century, they actually filled this entire moat. So by that time, we are actually being occupied by the Americans, and for them, they actually deemed this moat as unsanitary because a lot of people actually got diseases out of the bacteria that is being breed on the still water, because back then the entirety of the Intramuros was covered and surrounded by this moat. So in the 1980s, they actually rebuilt the moat that surrounds the actual Fort Santiago, while the rest of the moats that was once surrounded the entirety of Intramuros remained as a golf course.
So we are now here at Fort Santiago Gate, featuring with the arms of Castile and Leon, with the wooden relief of Fort's patron, Santiago Matamoros. So this gate serves as the main iconic entrance to Fort Santiago. Did you know that for Rizal, passing through this gate represents the beginning of his final chapter? A chapter that sacrificed, courage, and unshakable love for his country. So, Rizal passed through this gate represent his last freedom before being imprisoned.
We're here at the Baluarte de San Miguel, This structure was built to fortify the defenses from any incoming attack from the Pasig River and inland as well. Right here we can see an example of cannon used for this structure. In total, for this whole side, there are total 12 cannons, while on the other side there are also 12 cannons. In total, there will be 24 cannons.
Now, we are here at Plaza Armas. We are in the center of Fort Santiago. This place was used for military drills and parades. Also, this place serves as first line of defense whoever crosses the gate.
This building was built in the 16th century as a barracks for military supplies. Here, Jose Rizal was imprisoned for 56 days, just a few hours before he was sent to Jose Rizal Park and was executed. This place was then renovated in the 1953s. A museum was built and a shrine just beside it.
So we're here at the Baluarte de Santa Barbara. This is where they guarded the mouth of Pasig River. It serves as their way of storage for their artilleries such as arms and gunpowders and so on and so forth. And later on, they converted it as a learning center.
Di na iisipin ba't ganun? Nagbago talaga ang aking mga pananamit. Lagi nasa isip ba't ganun?
Yeah, purpose.
Ang tugon.
Now, we're here at I Make History Learning Center. It is a fun and educational space that uses Lego to help kids learn about history. It is also a place where children can explore and discover things from the past in an exciting way.
Hindi maaabala sa tahimik na tahanan sa may kwarto na tinago ang aking pag-iisa.
Now we are approaching the Fort Santiago's dungeon. So below this, there are prison cells that is actually capable of having the capacity of 100 people at a time. So before it became a prison cell or prison cells, it was actually used as storage for their arms as well as gunpowder. So, the 17th century, they converted it into the dungeon that we now know. During World War II, they found 600, upwards to 600 Okay, so by the American colonial period, they used this as a storage for the remains of upwards of 600 people who died of the war. Some of them were prisoners, some of them were civilians, but they were all stuffed in this dungeon.
That's it, guys. That's it. Our journey finally ends here. Yeah!